Assalamu alaikum and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Karachi has woken up early today, including myself. It's a tall task for the Karachiites. We sleep very late. Just a brief intro to the CEO's Club, Pakistan, and the World CEO Forum. Most of you know that CEO's Club started its journey about, I think, a decade and a half ago, where Ijaz started to ink stories of the successes of the Pakistani entrepreneurs with the objective that we must acknowledge what the local community has done for our beloved country, and also those stories will form an inspiration for the youth of Pakistan, which is the hope of Pakistan. I've been standing at this podium for many years, Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad, London, Davos, and many forums. And we had promised that one day CEO's Club is going to put its flag beyond the borders of Pakistan. And I'm proud to say that, as promised, we have now moved global. So we have now the CEO World Forum registered in the United Kingdom. And the reason was that I think in this age of connectivity, we simply cannot sit in the room and rub shoulders amongst our own peers. We need to reach out to the rest of 6.5 or 7 billion population around the world and start to trade for the benefit of Pakistan and for ourselves. Just 2 months ago, we did our second journey to the United Kingdom, where we were again hosted by the High Commission of Pakistan, Dr. Faisal. We did our event at the embassy with the objective of engaging the Pakistani diaspora. We need to engage our people who are abroad. और इसकी छोटी सी एग्जांपल मैं आपको दूं, वहाँ पे एक साहब ने बोला कि पाकिस्तान की पॉपुलेशन 240 मिलियन है और वो एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं तकरीबन $30 बिलियन की. थोड़ा सा एंड उन्होंने कहा कि जी हम 10 मिलियन डायस्पोरा जो है आपको $30 बिलियन आपको हम रेमिटेंस में भेजते हैं. सो इसका इफ़ आई हैव टू टेक अ statistical inference out of that, those 10 million are worth more in economics than the 240 million that we are here today. So I think there is a lot to scale up, and that is why the CEO World Forum has been launched, so that we can connect more, not just bringing the Pakistanis' money back into the country, but we need to initiate the FDIs. And just a month ago, we were in Davos together, myself and Ijaz and a few other folks who were sitting here. सब ने कहा कि आप क्यों जाते हैं, अपने पैसे खर्च करते हैं और ये सब क्यों करते हैं. और I think the similar question has been asked by many people to Ijaz and to myself. And the answer is simple. We need to step up beyond what we do commercially and stop worrying about every dollar that you spend. किसका मेरा ROI क्या होगा. I think we are at those age brackets where I think this country has given us a lot, and it is our time to do a little payback by being the ambassadors of Pakistan wherever we go and travel abroad. So I think the objective at Davos was to showcase Pakistan, to meet people, to rub shoulder with the leaders of the world who are gathered there. 2000 के करीब लोग होते हैं उधर. You rub shoulders and you talk good about Pakistan. So that is the least that we can do, and there is no concept of ROIs in these things. And for the next few months, Ijaz is here. I think I'm going to make another promise on his behalf. I think the next bet that we are going to play, the CEO's World Forum, is to engage in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. There is, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot happening in Saudi Arabia at the moment. Saudi Arabia is in a trajectory of growth. A lot of people around the world are going to Saudi Arabia, and I think it is our time that we also step up and take our little share from that pie for the benefit of personal benefits, to run your own businesses, and of course, largely we want to benefit our country at the end. So we must take some share of that pie. So please join me, Ijaz, and the rest of you as we walk and jog in the global roads. So to set the agenda today, reshaping the future of Pakistan next 5 years. Again, for so many years, I am standing here and we talk about the reshaping of future of Pakistan. Pakistan is a crossroad. These are the things that I've been thinking and hearing from literally my childhood and youth, which was just a few years ago. I think it's time. I think we need to take a stock back of what we do. As Muzna rightly said before, we cut the patient apart. We do a bad thing first and then stitch it up. I think the issue is much more complex. It is a spaghetti of issues. So we need to take every thread out and then weave again into a nice cloth. So it's a tall task. But I think somebody needs to make a start. Today we'll make a start. देखिए जी next 5 years पीछे छोड़ दें जो होता है, forget about that, forget about what politicians do. बहुत से लोग कहते हैं कि आपने ये नहीं किया, आपने ये नहीं किया CEOs Club ने. तो मैं कहता हूँ यार, I'm repeating again in my many speeches that let us just make our own cup of tea. Let us just boil our own cup and forget about boiling the ocean. जो आपके बस में आ वो कर लें, and that should be fine for yourself and for the country at large. तो देखें जी, to next 5 years के लिए दो चीज़ें बड़ी important हैं. सबसे पहले the underpinning factor is the positive sentiment. I think that is something that we need to do. And for that, what we need to do today is to create that hope. आपके पास अगर hope ना हो, तो then everything goes down the hill. So let's charge ourselves, bring in some positive energy, let's create some hope for ourselves and for our next generations to come. There are problems and there will be solutions always to problems. So let's find those. Secondly, a global connectivity. एक तो positive sentiment हो गया हमारा internal मसला. External मसला ये हमारा global connectivity. We need to reach out. There is a economy worth, I don't know how many trillions, I don't even know how to calculate these numbers, and we are stuck with a 30 billion FDI and 30 billion exports, which has been hovering around in the same numbers over the last 1 decade. And look at Vietnam, they started 10 years ago in the same numbers. They have, I think, about $200 billion of exports. So I think that's extremely important. We can keep talking till the cows come home, but exports, and FDIs, and for that you need to do global connectivity. And that is the sole reason why we have created this CEO World Forum. Gentlemen, this is not Ijaz's organization, this is not my organization. This is a platform that we're giving to all Pakistanis. We're not even charging anything. Just come shoulder to shoulder. Let's go around the globe, total around the globe, and start connecting the dots and bringing in the dollars and the hope for Pakistan. Finally, before I ink it down, I just want to let you know that this is, what we are talking today is all being recorded. I think I'm going live, and I'm sure when you all come here, you'll all be going live. At the end of the today, we will be writing our recommendations to the new government, whoever they are. And let us keep pushing our thinking, our thought process, because सारे तो लोग यहीं बैठे हुए ना जी. You are the movers and shakers of Pakistan. Politicians, they do the political jobs. To run the economy's wheel, it is you and I who do it. So we are all here together. What else do you want? This is such a lovely platform. We've got all people under this umbrella of this Marriott Hall, and we'll put in a recommendation and we'll chase through that. देखें जी, बस मेरा आखिरी ये है कि जी हम आगे चलें, पीछे छोड़ दें. और उसको कल मैं एक मूवी देख रहा था, तो उसमें थॉमस जेफरसन का बड़ा अच्छा कोट था, तो मैंने वो रिकॉर्ड कर लिया. वरना मैं कह सकता था मैंने किया, आप लोगों को तो पता भी नहीं चलता. He said, I like to dream of the future better than the history of the past. So gentlemen, let's move forward. With this, thank you very much.